path that you've tread on, it's never been worn. I've never felt so alone. But I vow to carry on. I vow to carry on. When it feels like you're falling apart, when something occurs and it rips out your heart, when all ahead feels dark, call out, oh, just where you are. Oh, just where you are. When the pain of loss comes, when the shame of guilt says that you don't belong, when you feel like your strength is gone, know that you're not on your own. Know that you're not alone. When you're feeling say just to give up, when the ways that you travel, the doors are slam shut, when you scream that enough is enough, cry out, oh, just where you are. Cry out, oh, just where you are, and hold to hope. Saturate your soul with Him, and draw in close. Never let go of what remains. My 70 have passed, when I've come to the place, the next breath may be my last. I hope I can look to my past, say all that I gave was my best. Say all that I gave was my best. I hope all that I gave was my best. Heaven awaits for those who have dedicated everything to a life of service to our King. If I could take one memory from this place, I would take all of the time that I've spent with you. 'Cause I don't think it's wrong to thank God for someone special while I've dwelt here. And I don't think it's wrong to thank God for someone like you. Heaven awaits, and it won't be long till we walk on through those gates, and I'll thank God that I knew someone like you.
Well, something occurred, or something I was aware of, which was occurring, and it was actually, I've known you for a long time, Mark, and I remember around about the time where I was starting to see posts on Facebook, or I was hearing through different friends and things that your Amy wasn't well, and I was kind of had the song kind of in the go, and I think I had the music side of it sorted out, but lyrically, it was then pretty much influenced by what you were going through as a family, and I was kind of looking on thinking, what could you say? I had no words, I had no way of expressing things, and that's why I guess even at the time I never said to you. That's what the main, I guess the content of the song, because like guys, was it any good or was it any use? I don't know, but I just wrote it something from a place where sometimes you just don't know what to say, and you look at the song, the way to hear is long, the path of tread has never been worn. You're kind of in a place where there isn't answers, there isn't the right thing to say, and there's a couple of moments around that year or so, or proceeding up to when Amy passed away, sadly, that really stick out to me, and I can still see you standing at the day of the funeral. I see a couple of things, and they really, really stick out to me, and how you and Gina conducted yourselves was a real eye-opener for me, and so anyway, I just recorded the song as a song of just like despair, of a song of seemingly hopelessness, but just to hold on to what remains and hold on to just to what's left, and to try to get through those times. And I think I recorded and put it last in that last EP, and I seem to remember then, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you'd done a review of it at the time on one of your many blog sites or whatever, I don't know what it was on, and you'd actually mentioned how much you liked that picture. So I thought, well, actually maybe it did land where I wanted to go there, so, and then obviously it's something we'll discuss since, but yeah, it's again something that it's difficult to kind of to wrap your head around, and I just remember being shocked at the time, and actually I remember texting a friend of ours at the time saying, like, I didn't actually really understand that Amy was so unwell, and then obviously when she's what she went through and what you as a family went through, it's just a time where I can't even begin to imagine what that was. But if it was any, I don't know if there's ever a comfort or something of a line or two of that that ever did land, and I'm so thankful for that, because that's the gist of the song at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was a song when I heard it at first, and that gig in the bars, of all the songs that night, that's the song that stuck with me, and it stuck with me through all this time. And as you say, I only found out very recently, that what the song was about, so yeah, it's had a major impact on me and my family, and now that I know what it's about, it's kind of like, yeah, whenever I listen to the song, I kind of get, yeah, I can see me in that, I can see my journey in that, so yeah, it done its thing, and it's
really great to hear, yeah.
And it's still doing it. The last song that you're going to do is Propaganda Village. Could you tell us the story behind that, where it came from, what influenced it?
Yeah, well, probably winding back to the CD I'd done before, that EP was a 10-track album I'd done, and at that stage I was pretty much just writing everything and anything. So like out of the 10 tracks, there wasn't much of a link between them. Just really how I was looking upon certain things and me, and you know, kind of we were more insular. But there's one particular song on that which I put a lot of work into. It was one of the ones that took me a few years to write. I actually had the music first and then the lyrics came. It was a song called NK, and then that just took off. You know, out of the 10 songs, that was the one that everybody wanted to hear. It was the one people were emailing me about or asked me to play. And I kind of thought there's something in this, that having a song with substance, something that actually has a bit of depth in it. There's nothing wrong with writing songs about yourself or what you experience, but this was something different. This was about a real life event which occurred on the other side of the world, which really impacted people here. And so I thought, well, maybe next time I'll do that. I'll have songs which are a lot more pointed, as in they're not about me at all, you know, and they're actually about particular events. And the 6 songs that I done after the EP were all about particular things, stories about Annie, or about the 1859s, about Ulster back 150 years ago, you know, what happened in the streets of Ballymena and Hawkall and all around the world, or all around our country. And then Propaganda Village then became, I guess, a follow-on from NK. So NK was a song written about severe I'll say persecution within the Christian community within North Korea, and I had the privilege then to go and travel to the country and spend time in North Korea, and this song kind of became, I suppose, a wee bit of my pre-research, and then also following up from actually what I witnessed. So that was like maybe one of 4 or 5 songs that I had specifically about the country. So Propaganda Village is something I just didn't believe until I seen it with my own eyes, that they have a village which is placed in there's a DMZ, like a wee zone between the north and the south, where you're brought to and you're shown all around the place, and you're shown how perfect this country is, but you know everything you see is not true. You know, it's incredible, but they have actually built a village called Panmunjom, which sits on, visibly you can see it from the south, and it was built to lure people from the south to the north to this paradise. So they have people who switch on the lights, they have people who sweep the streets, they have people who drive the cars, but it's all false. Nothing is real. It's all for propaganda to lure the south to the north. And I remember reading that in the book, thinking, this is just the weirdest thing. Like this, just in our culture, in our country, we can't imagine this. But it was there. I seen it with my own eyes, and that's how it's known in the West, I guess, Propaganda Village. But then that became the start of maybe 5 verses in that, which are all true stories of things which have happened in that country. And not only the propaganda bit, but also, for example, where they would cross the border to China for freedom, carrying their clothes above their head and carrying bribes in case they do make it to the other side, and taking immense risks with their own personal safety. And then you'll hear as well at the end of the song of like, again, factual. I've seen a video of it where they found a defector who went over and they found him in China, brought him back over, tied him to a post and shot him through the head. And that's on YouTube. That's on these, you know, like, we just look at it's the most incredible thing which has happened here and now today, you know. So that was just a song of real instances which are hard hitting and really uncomfortable for me, but something that I put out there, and again it's hit home and it's landed with some people, you know, and they've actually realised that it's something they can maybe proactively assist with, maybe financing charities, or, you know, maybe raising awareness. And it's something which I've used as I guess I used to do, I suppose, a bit of a road show with that type of a thing, and just do that as a particular topic, and find it really, some people just really resonated.
Propaganda Village sits within earshot of a zone where the lights flicker on to show that they're meant to be at home. Yet no one's ever lived and no one's ever been. I think it's the most mysterious thing I think that I have ever seen. Ooh, oh. Buildings float across the sky as soldiers try to shoot them down, hoping none of Reid's the local folk in their little border town. Told you the leader will provide all that they need. Tonight's another night, they have nothing to give their kids to eat. Oh, unjustly imprisoned, she was hanging close up on the line when the only thing she owned fell open upon the ground. The words in that book were Kentucky alive until the firing squad were ordered to pay her for her crime. I don't believe the lies I'm told. I'll cross the river into China before the winter cold. Carry my clothes above my head, prepare my bribe. I'll do anything to stay if I reach the other side. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. The secret police found out a factor hiding in a shed. They brought him back across the border and shot him in the head. 3 generations facing gulags for life, and even that just depends on how long you can survive. Oh,